Okay, Wayuunaiki language is a language that come from other language that is known as Sarawak. The Wayuunaiki language is a language that is the largest and the most widespread language of the continent, and geographically is the most remote language of this family. Wayuunaiki language is spoken in the Guajira, that is the northwestern part of Colombia, and is spoken in Zulia, Venezuela too. 30% of these of Wayuunaiki speakers are monolingual, so this means that is people that only speaks Wayuunaiki, and the rest of the Wayuunaiki speakers are at least monolingual. So this means that is people that speaks Wayuunaiki, Spanish, and maybe they can speak other language too. This language can die, and as other communities here in Colombia, the Wayuus have suffered a massive displacement because of the armed conflict and because of the condition in which these people live too. So these conditions and the armed conflict have placed the Wayuunaiki community, culture, and language in danger of extinction.
One of the languages with greater vitality today, with a strong international role, and one of the largest indigenous population in the nation. Wayuunaiki is a language in contact with a culture full of magic, diversity, color, and beauty. The ethnic group that calls itself Wayuu inhabits the Guajira Peninsula in an area of about 15,000 kilometers of the 20,000 kilometers that form the territory of the department of La Guajira. 45% conserve the indigenous reservation delimited by the road that from Riohacha to Maicao and Paraguayon, the Caribbean Sea, and the border there with Venezuela. The Wayuu population is estimated to be between 100,000 and 150,000 in Colombia, and about 1,500 in Venezuela, where the group is the largest among the country's Aboriginal people. Of these, an estimated 20,000 live in Maracaibo, and left 13% of the ethnic group is monolingual, and even among the English people who have frequent contact with Spanish speakers, there is a notable monolingual people who tended towards monolinguals in favor of their language.
So the country most where the language, Wayuunaiki language, is taught is in Switzerland. It doesn't look real, but it's true, because people like Carmen Ramirez, who wants to this language doesn't die. Now is introducing the language to her family, for example. And this woman is an example for another people. For example, she has created an organization called Force of Wayuu Women that understand and respect the mother here. And from this organization, the Wayuu community have the sustenance for her people, and of course protects to the Wayuunaiki language. But obviously, how in a lot of things of our country, this has left a lot of problems to her. So she had to leave the country and go to Switzerland. And now the language has been taught for some years to her children. It's important that people realize that our pre-Columbian cultures are important for all of us, and we have to respect and to care that cultures.